Hello and welcome to maths class. Today I have come with exercise 4.2 and we are going to solve equation, that is we are going to find out the value of the variable in the given equation. And I would like to tell you there are two methods of finding out the value of the given variable in the equation. Okay, one is adding or subtracting, multiplying or dividing on both the sides, that is this. Here only adding or subtracting is given, but in other words we can say applying mathematical operation, same mathematical operation with same number on both the side of the equation, you have to solve it. And another one is transposing. Transposing means shifting the numbers on the other side of the equal to sign, that is called transposing. You take or change the side of the numbers which are connected to the variable. And while doing that, while transposing, the sign of the number changes. If it is negative in this side, when it goes on the other side, additive inverse of it you are going to take. Negative 10 will become positive 10. Here you can see. Then here 3 is multiplied with p. When you take it on the other side, it will take up division. Okay? So that's transposing. Now you can better understand these both methods when we'll solve exercise 4.2. I will show you the first method because exercise 4.2 follows, or it is to be done strictly following the first method because it's already given. Give first the step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. You can see there are 4 different questions. Okay, and so we start. Here is your first question: x minus 1 is equal to 0. What is connected with x minus 1? When can we get the value of x? Only when whatever is there connected with the variable on the right hand side, left hand side of the equation has to be taken, or it has to be removed. If it is transposing method, then you take it away from the variable. But here we are following the first method where you are going to carry out the mathematical operation, same mathematical operation on both the side of the equation at a time, or is together simultaneously. Here we have minus 1. How will you decide which operation and which number you are going to take? You have to first see the equation. You have nothing with x multiplied or divided, but you have minus 1. You are 1 subtracted from x. So minus 1 is the number. You have to take just the opposite, additive inverse of minus 1. What is the additive inverse? Plus 1. So you are going to add 1 on both the side of the equation. So what will I write? You have to mention the step. So step, what? Add 1 on both the sides of the equation. Okay, now I am performing the step. X minus 1 is already there, plus 1 is equal to 0 plus 1. I have added 1 as it was minus 1, so I have taken plus 1 on both the side. तभी वो बैलेंस हो जाएगा, इक्वेशन बैलेंस हो जाएगा. You cannot simply add on one side. You have to add on both the side, then only you will get the value correctly. Okay, so be very careful operation which you are taking, it should be same on both the side, and the number which you are taking, it should be the number present in the equation with the variable. ओके तो ये हुआ. अब -1 + 1 क्या हो जाएगा? 0. ओके तो एलिमिनेट हो गया. अब इस तरफ क्या रहेगा? 0 + 1 1. सो व्हाट इज़ द वैल्यू ऑफ x? x is equal to 1. If you correctly perform this step, then only you will get the solution correctly. Otherwise, you will end up with wrong answer. Now we move on to the second equation b, that is x plus 1 equal to 0. See, in your textbook the questions are given such that you understand it properly. First was x minus 1, now you have x plus 1. So what will be your step? Your step will be, what will you do? You will take, here it is plus 1, so you will take -1 on both the side. You will subtract 1 from both the side. Either you write add -1 on both the side, or you write subtract 1 from both the side. Subtract 1 from both the sides. So that's what I am doing. -1 is equal to 0 minus 1. ये हो गया 1 - 1 0. So x is equal to -1 will be the answer. Hope you have understood this. Now I will move on with the third sum, that is C. Now number C, x minus 1 is equal to 5. Here -1 is there, so your step will be what? Adding 1 on both the side, or add 1 on both the sides. Okay, -1 plus 1 is equal to 5 plus 1. X, this becomes 0, is equal to 5 plus 1 equal to 6. This is how. One more question I will do for you. One more sum I will do for you, and then the rest of the sums you will do it yourself. That will be your self practice. One more, that is E, I will perform for you. What if you get a negative number towards the right hand side of the equation? Y minus 4 is equal to -7. Well, step will be the same as here, -4. So you will add 4 on both the sides. So write down the step. Step, add 4 on both the sides. So -7 plus 4, this becomes 0. Y is equal to -7 plus 4. What should be the answer? One is negative, the other one is positive. Remember the rule of integer. One is negative, the other one is positive. We will subtract and put the sign of the bigger number in front of the answer value. So -7 plus 4, 7 minus 4 is 3, and 3 will be negative because 7 is bigger in comparison to 4, and it is carrying minus sign. So your answer will be y is equal to -3. So you have some number D, F, G and H for self practice. Is that clear? So you have to do self practice with D, F, G, H, and you have to follow the method, first method which I have taught you, mathematical, applying same mathematical operation with same number on both the side of the equation. Here you have to mention the step first, and then you will get the and perform the operation, and so you will get the solution of the equation. Well, now question number 2. It tells you about the same thing. Give first the step you will use to separate the variable and solve the equation. And the first sum under question number 2 is 3L is equal to 42. Here we go. 3L, first one, 3L is equal to 42. What you can see, here you can see 3 is multiplied to L. Then what is the reverse operation? If it is multiplied, we go for division. So you will divide 3 both the side. Okay, you will divide by 3 both the sides of the equation. Okay, so then that will remove 3 which is multiplied with L, right? So let's write down the step. Divide both the sides by 3. Have you seen with what we are dividing? We are dividing with the number which is multiplied with L. In the previous question, you added or subtracted by the number, or added or subtracted that number which was subtracted or added with the variable respectively. Okay, so divide both the sides by 3. Now practically we will do it. We will divide it, or in other words you can write multiplying 1 by 3. Two ways you can write. Multiply 1 by 3 to both the sides of the equation. Okay, so now divide it. 42 by 3. 3 gets removed, and here you will divide 42 by 3. What will you get? Divide. If you cannot orally tell the answer, you divide 3 ones are 3 and 3 fours are 12. So the answer is 14. L is equal to 14. Understood? Now we move on to the B, sum number B, where you have B by 2 is equal to 6. Here 2, B is divided by 2, and to remove this 2, you need to remove this 2, then only you will have B and the value of B. Okay, so what will be the step? Multiply 2 on both the sides. Multiply 2 on both the sides. So whatever you are doing, you are writing it. Okay, so multiply 2, and so what will be the answer? 2 gets removed, and B is equal to 6 2s are. Here you can see 2 and 2 gets removed, and 6 2s are 12. Understood? Is that clear to you? Multiplication and division, be very careful. When the digits gets cut, 1 is left. Whereas in addition and subtraction, when additive inverse is added to the given number, then you get 0. 0 is left behind. And in multiplication and division, multiplicative inverse, when multiplied of a particular number, the number left is 1. So here b is equal to 12. Is that clear? Similarly, we are going to solve the other sums given in this question. Now I will show you a sum which is little different from the previous two. A by 5 is equal to 7 by 15. It is not f, it's actually g. Sum number g. A by 5 is equal to 7 by 15. Now, see here, what are you going to do? Here 5, a is divided by 5, so I will multiply 5 on both the sides. So step, multiply 5 on both the sides. Okay, so what are we going to do now? You can see here a upon 5 multiplied by 5 is equal to 7 by 15 multiplied by 5. Okay, so here 5 and 5 gets cancelled. No need of doing this, but you must know that 5 ones are 5. Now a is equal to, here you can do the carry out the cancellation. 5 threes are and here 5 ones are. Numerator and denominator can be cancelled out if you have common factor between the two numbers. Here it is 5 threes are and this is 5 ones are. Is that clear? So now we have 7 upon 3. You can leave the answer like this, or as it is an improper fraction, you can further divide and get the answer in mixed fraction or mixed number. 7 divided by 3. Okay, 3 twos are 6. 7 minus 6 is 1, and so the answer will be, here I am writing 2 integer 1 upon 3. So this will be the answer. Okay, either you leave the answer like this, or you divide. If it is an improper fraction, then divide and get the answer in mixed form. Okay, this is it. So rest of the sums will be for self practice.